Sup? What's up, everybody? 2021 is here. A lot of stuff happening.
Outrageous Fun. Season 3.
Shut up. What's up, everybody?
What up?
How we doing, bro?
It's 4/19.
Day before a very important holiday.
4/20. The first legal one in New York.
Yeah, bro. Yo, your voice is so loud right now.
Is it?
Yeah.
I am honestly feeling so tired. I need to combat it because if I turn it down, I'll fall off eventually.
Last week you yawned at like the 48-minute mark, and I almost spider monkeyed across this table and kicked your ass. So
Really?
no, if you yawn, it's gonna be a problem.
You're saying yawn, and I have to yawn now.
Yawn.
Fuck you. I'm gonna get loud again.
Yawn.
I'm gonna get loud and tall. I'm gonna nature this bitch.
Yeah. Hey, also, bro, you slouch, so get that posture.
All right, this one.
Yeah, that's dumb.
Let's fucking have an episode,
Let's
bitch.
have an episode. Yo, so how much of this fight, this Jake Paul fight, did you get to catch?
I watched zero of it. I only was on Twitter with it. So I was like, oh, let me see. Because they always post like the highlights. And as I'm kind of tuning into Twitter, all I was getting was people complaining. They're like, this is just fucking bullshit. I can't believe I paid for this. Like, it's just a concert and this is bullshit and Doja Cat sucks. And
Yeah, Doja Cat wasn't bad, but Saweetie was ass.
yeah,
she was hot
Sweetie
as
was
shit.
terrible. Yeah,
She's so hot it makes me like sad, but like she sucked.
Is she? I don't even know what Sweetie is.
She's hot.
I literally don't.
I will give you $100 if you could spell her fucking name right.
I mean, Saweetie.
Oh, nice. Good job. You're not getting $100. Dude, but if people were expecting like good fighting to come in this Jake Paul ridiculous event, that's on you. Like you were just expecting this to be, what is this, UFC 89? Like this is not that kind of a thing. It's fucking Jake Paul.
Is the future of the WWE fake fighting just celebrities beating each other up?
I hope so. That was some of the
shit. That shit is fake.
What's fake?
I'll say it straight up right now. That fight was fake.
I don't think it was fake.
I would bet all the money.
I think.
I'll bet all my crypto.
Wait. I think it could. You don't have any.
I have $600 of it.
Oh, you got $6? Nice. I think it could have been fake. But before we even get into the fight of it, this was like one of the most entertaining events I've ever watched in my entire life. The hosts were Snoop Dogg.
This was such an event for Joe Cormier.
Pete Davidson.
Everyone was pissed off. Joe loved it.
I had the best time. I had so much fun. I asked Frankie, like I was having a great time the whole night. I stayed up till 2 a.m. watching this shit. Like I was having such a good time.
You definitely
we were
loved
drinking wine. There was like we were smoking. We were just like fucked up here. It was great. But it was fucking Snoop Dogg, Pete Davidson, Mario Lopez, and then like 2 actual announcers, and there was some more people too that I'm probably forgetting, but like they were like Snoop Dogg's just smoking straight up blunts on TV the whole time. Pete Davidson took acid and he's just having a grand old time being hilarious. And then like you got like this actual announcer guy who's got to be like 88 years old, and you just have Pete Davidson just blowing weed smoke in his face like they're fucking with him. Snoop Dogg got him to like take a shot of whiskey.
Really?
Like, dude, it was unbelievable.
Wow.
Unbelievable. So like, I mean, there was like tons of fights, but I think my highlight of the entire event it was Ben Askren versus Jake Paul. And Jake Paul, Dylan's sober, we should make you take a shot every time you yawn. That'd be so fucked up. So Ben Askren, Jake Paul comes out looking fucking, I mean, he's huge.
Yeah, he's huge.
You know, he's a big boy.
He's been training.
And you got Ben Askren coming out looking like fucking 100.
Looking like me.
Yeah.
Looking like me. He's
He
got a
looked like
muffin top.
If you were 5'4", you'd look
He had a literal muffin top.
Muffin top. And he's like 50. Not really. He's
30,
like
I think he's
36, I think. Dude, so he's coming out. Mario Lopez, what do you think of Mario Lopez?
What do I think of
Like,
Mario Lopez?
if you-
I'm kind of a fan.
Okay. What do you think about his personality? Like, what do you if you had to give me a word for him to describe him?
Corny.
Okay, corny, good.
Yeah.
I would say even wholesome. Like he's a
Sure.
very nice
Corny,
guy.
wholesome, yeah.
Corny, wholesome guy.
Yeah.
Ben Askren comes out and they start fighting, and he just goes, well, you got Ben Askren coming out here looking like a bag of milk, and I fucking, dude, we were fucking crying. I was like, Lopez? Saved by the Bell with the milk? Shit. Like,
That's hilarious.
I was so caught off guard.
Dude, I would not expect that
Dude,
from him
Snoop
at all.
Dogg was like cracking up the whole time. It was like one of the funnest shits I ever watched.
Well, Mario Lopez is also jacked as fuck.
And he's like 70. He's also made of pig fat. Like his face is just injected into him. I think his dimples were dug into his face.
Oh my god, I wouldn't doubt it.
They're crazy.
He's
perfect.
had plastic surgery to save his dimples.
Dude, that man is handsome.
He is handsome.
He really is. Frankie's girlfriend was, I think it was Frankie's girlfriend, was kind of shitting on how, like, plastic his face is.
Sure.
And I'm with that. I agree. Like, yeah, he looked dumb, but I'm also like, but that's a good-looking man. Like, that guy is so hot. It's silly. It's silly. But, yeah, dude, I had a great fucking time.
I can't believe there's so many. Just, like, the amount of celebrities that was there was...
It was nuts.
That's the future. I don't know what it is,
Dude,
but that's got to be the future
Dude,
fighter.
they're bringing out, like, yeah, I think there's... It
Justin
should be
Bieber
like,
was there. How much do you think Justin Bieber got paid, dog?
dude, if Ben Askren got paid $1 million to get his ass beat, I think Bieber got some dough. Dude,
He only got $1 million?
to lose. If you win, you get more. You don't get $1 million to, like, you don't get,
I guess.
you know what I mean? You don't get the same payout.
I have no clue what the payouts would be.
Yeah. I don't know how that works for Jake Paul, though. He created the event. Does he get a huge payout? Like, he pays himself?
Yeah, dude. What was up also with that robot?
That's like his best friend or some shit? Like, he goes everywhere with him?
His robot?
That big-ass robot, dude?
He goes everywhere with a big robot?
That's what I heard. I don't really care about Jake Paul because I think he might be my least favorite person
I
on the
fucking hate
planet.
them both.
Dude, I hate them.
I hate them.
I
I don't even like talking about them because I'm like, I don't even want to acknowledge that they're real people that deserve my attention.
Dude, I 100%
Because they're both so
agree.
fucking stupid.
Honestly, the more you hate them, the more money they make. That's
I know,
that's
it's
the
a
thing that
fact.
makes me the most mad.
It's a genius business model.
It is, dude, that's branding.
Which one was the one who took a selfie in the Suicide Forest?
That was Logan Paul. Started off real hot. Did you know Jake Paul was in a Disney show?
That's how they all start, bro.
Disney show turned scummiest human on earth. I guess that.
What do you? Come on,
tracks.
how
That tracks.
many examples do I need of that?
You're so right.
That's
You're
so
right.
Raven, Orlando, dude.
I mean,
You ever go on
he's-
his YouTube?
He has a YouTube channel still.
Well, have you seen it?
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's
I've gone
honestly
down
probably
the
sad.
rabbit
I should
holes.
say it's sad because he's like an addict.
It is sad, but it's also like
Quotes.
I have a certain amount of sympathy for it, but also like it's still not. It doesn't make it less ridiculous.
Yeah,
you
and
know?
someone tell him to stop putting shit on YouTube.
Yeah.
Don't do crack and go
Yeah.
on YouTube.
Don't do crack.
Don't do
Crack
crack.
kills.
Crack kills.
Oh, R.I.P. DMX.
Too soon.
Shit. I did the second time I did that to DMX, and I love DMX. I'm not
You-
trying to be a dick.
That time it actually felt genuine that you were trying to be nice to DMX.
I love DMX.
Yeah, X
But-
going to give it to you.
X gonna give it to you.
It was a
Back
fake
to,
fight.
Okay, yeah. Back to the fight.
You think
So-
it was real?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I don't think, dude. Ben Askren got punched in the fucking face. Like he didn't fake get hit and knocked over. Like he was unable to
Yes.
continue that fight.
He did.
No, he did not.
He fake. Yes, he did. Did you
I-
see
no,
him
he did
walking
not.
off afterwards?
Yeah, afterwards.
literally-
Did you see him walking
2 minutes
immediately
after. He's
You're
walking
dumb.
off with his wife, smiling,
Yeah.
just like, babe. I'll explain why I think it
You're
was fake.
fucking
He's
dumb.
walking off with his wife. They're smiling.
Mm-hmm.
They're just like, honey, I just made $1 million. If in his brain, he's like, I'm gonna make this shit look so fake, so my reputation isn't tarnished. I'm gonna lose within the first 10 fucking seconds.
Ooh.
Because if I actually fight this dude and go like 3-4 rounds, then I lose, then I'm a pussy. But if I literally go out and it's like very up in the air if this was a fake fight or not, my reputation is not tarnished. Therefore, it was fake.
I love the way your brain's working on this,
Right?
but
That's pretty good
you're
shit.
An idiot.
Damn.
The only reason I say that you're an idiot is because this guy Ben Askren's like notoriously the worst boxer in MMA history. Like he's a terrible puncher,
really?
awful puncher.
He's so fat too.
He's terribly out of shape right now.
That was part of the
He's been
facade.
retired from
He's like,
mad
I'm
long.
gonna look like I'm out of shape. I'm collecting my mail.
Right, so I'll get behind this with you. Ready? I'll say maybe he like purposely didn't prepare and was just like, I'll get my ass. But like he got, whether you think it was real fight or fake fight, he got punched and was unable to continue that fight. Like he was like stumbling, he couldn't walk.
Because it was he is a good actor. He's a
No,
decent
dude,
actor.
he got clocked in the fucking jaw.
I showed you that video. You ever see a boxing movie? That shit looks legit. That's what they doing.
He got knocked the fuck up.
They probably
Dude,
hired
Frankie,
a
play
Hollywood
Can we play
stunt,
the?
a
We gotta play
Hollywood
the.
stuntman. He didn't even try and defend
Nah.
himself. He didn't even bob or weave. He literally just stood
Bro,
there
he
like
had
this.
his hand up. He was setting up a punch. He was setting up his right hand with his fucking left hand up, and then he got schmacked. Let's get this knockout up. I need to see it now. I need to see it in slow-mo.
I'm telling you.
Wait, I should go on Twitter because you sent me that shit on Twitter.
Yeah,
like
and then
9
pull
videos.
up the video of Michael B. Jordan getting punched in the movie, and it's the same shit.
Okay. You think
They
he was
hired the
working with
same stuntman.
Scorsese?
Yeah, I think they did.
You're nuts.
They did.
You're,
Justin Bieber
you're
there.
Completely
Why
out
wouldn't
of
he have
bounds.
Scorsese there?
You are completely out of bounds.
No, this is the future.
Here it is.
This is WWE on celebrity boxing.
How do I fucking send this to Frankie now? Can I send this to you on Twitter, Frankie?
No, yeah. Yes.
I'm sending it to you right now.
It was fake as hell.
You're nuts. It could have been fake, honestly. It really could have been.
It just is like.
Frankie, I'm putting it on the outline. Sorry. I couldn't do it.
Watching Jake
We
Paul
gotta pull this
celebrate
up.
was also making me so angry.
Dude, so, yeah. Can we talk about...
I hate. He
His
started
ch-
crying. There's one meme of him like really. I don't even know if it was a meme. It was like a video of him like crying.
Crying, yeah. Dude, you know what? Do you realize that's like going to like Jorge Posada and being like, I bet I could take you deep, bro. I bet I could hit a home run off you, bro. It's like, yeah, he's a catcher. Who cares? This guy's not a boxer. You beat up a fucking 50-year-old
Yeah,
man.
we need to,
Like,
no
what?
more celebrities for this guy. Give him real.
Yeah, I want
fighters.
Give him a fighter.
I want
100%.
to. Yeah,
I
so
need
this
somebody to
ends.
kick his fucking
Yeah,
ass.
I need it to end.
Like, this wasn't the guy to do
They're
it.
just gonna keep getting celebs, bro. They're gonna keep getting celebs. They're gonna keep getting Justin Bieber. They're gonna get Doja Cat and Sweetie. They're all gonna show up. They're all gonna make a fuck ton of money.
And we're going to watch it.
And we're gonna watch it. You're
I'm-
gonna pay for it.
I'm
You're
get
gonna drink
fucked up.
wine and watch it.
Hell yeah. Yeah, what a weird beverage of choice I had that night. I started
Telling
with one.
me, telling me your hot takes on fucking
Yeah.
boxing. You were drinking wine, you pussy.
I started with one Blue Moon. Sabrina broke out the Sauvignon Blanc, and I was like, feels like a Sauvignon kind of night.
I'm gonna watch this Jake Paul fight and drink my Sauvignon Blanc.
It was fucking delicious. Wait, Frankie, pop
I don't
that
doubt
up.
that. I don't doubt
Get
that.
it out on the big screen if you could. It's off though. I'm fucking now I want to analyze this fucking fight to see what happened. Maybe he did. Maybe he did fake it. I don't think so though. He got fucked up. He got punched in the face. I think
Dude,
they should have let him
they punch
continue.
in the movies too.
Yeah, but he got hit hard, dude. Jake Paul came out.
I bet
swinging.
you think
This is
Rocky
what I
actually
think happened.
won too.
This is what I think happened. Truly, I think it was supposed to be like Jake Paul was supposed to win.
Oh,
Like I really do think that. But I think that Ben Askren wasn't expecting him to just come out throwing fucking haymakers as hard as he could, nonstop.
Why I think it probably wasn't fake. It's like if you see videos of him like last week or like 2 weeks ago, there were interviews, and he straight up said in the interviews, he's like, yeah, if he could really box, like I'm gonna get my ass kicked. Like he was saying that like last week. Ben
really?
Askren. That dude looked like shit. like
Look at him. He looks like a fucking marshmallow in this screenshot.
it's really
right here.
it's just like a kid who's been training his life for this moment, and then a dude who's just like, I'll give it.
Retired from wrestling.
I'll give it the old college try.
He started the Twitter beef apparently too. Ben Askren.
What's up with Jake Paul's shorts, bro?
Bro, I want him.
What are those
I gotta be
on his?
honest,
What are the balls doing? He's got
I
jingle
don't-
balls.
dude. I don't
He's
wish.
got jingle stars.
I don't usually wish bad things on people, but I wish all of them on him. Like I hate him. I really hate him
He's gonna grow old with us, and just continue to piss you off till the day
because he's
you
just
die.
gonna always be richer than
You're gonna
us.
have to start taking blood pressure medications when you're 70 because of Jake fucking Paul, bro.
I know. I'm gonna do push-ups with like a picture of Jake Paul like on my mirror. I'm just gonna be like,
The reason you stay jacked is because of the Paul, which is a positive, negative thing.
positive. Yo, love
Yeah.
you, Jake.
Yeah.
Fucking pussy. I think I could probably take Jake Paul.
Oh
No way. He would kick my ass. He would kick my ass. Play this shit. You wait, before you
wanted to
play
be
it, don't
quiet
play
on
it.
purpose.
Don't play it. When Frankie, no offense to Frankie, but when Frankie hosts or produces the other podcast that they do here, he's so quick with the videos. They're seamless.
What, Frank? Come on.
But we
Frank.
have nothing but technical difficulties over here at Outrageous Fun.
I'm ready.
Jab, and you got to give Jake Paul credit for setting that up with the jab and throwing the right hand over the top. He went tonight.
Al, that was basic.
Dude, Snoop bet $2 million on this.
Jab, and you got to give Jake Paul credit for setting that up with the jab and
That's a bad angle, but he got fucked up. But wait, now to
It literally
That's a
looked like
crack,
he didn't
bro.
even.
He got
It looked
cracked,
like
bro.
he saw it coming.
Dylan, look at he didn't see shit. He got jabbed in the face and then got blindsided by a right hand. If I do that to you right now, you may never walk again. Not because I'm strong, because that hurts.
How about that referee being 1,000 years old?
How is he going to handle such a situation? I was thinking the same thing. Dude, he fucking smoked him. What are you talking about, dude?
That's fake. I'm
You're
gonna
an
just
idiot.
stick to that.
But wait, to back your
Yeah,
point
that
up,
looks like it's real, but I made some good points earlier, and I'm gonna stick to my
the
guns.
logic is sound. Yo, to further back up your logic, Frankie, click the post-fight interview link I got in that shit. The first thing Ben Askren says supports your theory, sorta.
Oh, really?
Sorta, yeah.
Well, we'll make small talk while
While technical difficulties roll out.
roll out. Yeah.
Frankie, I
Did
feel
you
like I'm
say,
chirping Frankie now.
Did you say Justin Bieber was beautiful and amazing?
The Justin Bieber performance, Frankie, on a scale of 1 to 10, what, a 38? One of the best
What songs did he play?
3 songs that are not even released, and they're all fucking bangers.
For the record, if that's true, for some reason I don't believe you. That they're all brand. He just released 3
I mean, I had
brand new
never-
songs at the Jake Paul fight.
I
find
had
that
never
very hard
heard
to
them.
believe.
I had never heard them, and I listened to his whole album.
Okay.
So,
We
like,
need
they're
to-
not on the album.
When Frankie's done with this, we need to fact check on that.
can
Because
fact
what
check
would be
that.
the
Fact check
price
that.
tag of Justin Bieber releasing 3 brand new songs at your boxing event?
Well, usually, if you went to a concert, for
Yeah.
example, and fucking, who's your favorite artist? Give me a good one. Just give me one good one.
Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Okay, Red Hot Chili Peppers decides to release 3 new songs this week. You've never heard them. You go to a concert, they're playing 3 songs only, and they play those 3 songs that you've never heard. You want your money back. Like, they're not playing
The Jams.
the jams. They only play 3 songs that they're, like, testing out. Like, that's the cheap price tag. You get paid the big bucks to play the bangers that people love.
Okay.
Chafeel.
Yeah,
But
he's
also,
like
he probably got 30 mil.
Yeah.
Before
It's almost like an open mic for him. He's like, hey,
Right.
let me try this shit out.
Yeah,
I
and
might
it
never
was-
release this shit.
It was sick. He did do Peaches, though. He did Peaches. Acoustic version.
Yeah.
It was fire. But it was
I
like...
get my peaches on Georgia. I got a feeling that song is just really about nothing because I think he's sober and he talks about weed. So if he's not smoking weed from California, he's not getting his peaches from Georgia either.
I think he's probably smoking weed.
You think so?
For sure. Weed is not a gateway drug. If you're sober, you probably should smoke weed. You're never going to do another drug if you're smoking weed. Nobody smokes weed and is like, I could really go for some cocaine right now while I'm sitting on this couch eating Chinese food.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I don't know what Biebs is up to. I'm just saying.
I think he's probably smoking weed.
We'll hit him up and we'll ask him.
We'll ask him.
What's up?
All right, play this post-game interview. Post-fight interview. First, 12 seconds.
Donna Corby.
Ben,
This would be
first
so
off, I suppose
embarrassing.
the obvious question is correct stoppage?
I thought I was fine, but whatever. That's his job, and if that's what he felt, that's what he did.
Is that that for your combat sports career?
No, I'm gonna take about $1 million home in the bank, and I'm gonna go coach some wrestling.
Ben, I just wanted to say,
That
if
motherfucker's
you don't
slurring his
step into a
words,
cage
bro.
or
Because he
a
got
ring again,
smoked.
thank you for all the great memories throughout your boxing MMA career, and congratulations on the gigantic payday.
You got it.
That was really all I wanted you to say.
All right, next up.
I feel like
is
that could
Europe.
support
It's
your
like
theory.
a Zoom.
Yeah, it's so embarrassing. That would suck.
Wild. That's wild that it's
Yeah.
Zoom.
Yeah, that's all I wanted you to say. But I could see that being like damn, I have to do this even though I threw the fight type of a
Yeah,
interview,
yeah.
You know? Did you see Jake
Drops his
Paul's?
cool mill.
Did you see his warm up,
No.
dude? How much do you hate Jake Paul on a scale of 1 to 10?
I mean, I'll just say 10 for the sake of it. This
Okay, cool. You're gonna hate him 1,000
Oh, okay.
more. Frankie, play the yoga thing.
we got so many things.
We
for
got so
Frankie
many
to-
things for Frankie to play. Go to 2 minutes and 8 seconds. It's dude. He did this right before the fight. They were like right before the fight. They were showing like Ben Askren was in there talking to like people, and then they flipped to Jake Paul's corner, like his locker room, and this shit was fucking going on. It was absurd.
Well, now we gotta wait again.
Yeah, classic.
Nuh-uh.
Nice.
Nice, Frankie.
Nice.
Oh, I saw pictures of this.
This was going on.
This is Jake Paul.
This is Jake Paul.
What?
This was going on the whole fucking pre-game, pre-fight.
You're gonna do great, buddy.
Preparing for a fucking celebrity boxing match.
That's a vibe. I'll say it. I don't know what's I weirdly kind of respect it. I don't know what's happening right now.
I hate him so much, dude.
What is even going down?
He's getting, I don't know, he's getting limbered up. I don't know. You're a PT guy. What's he doing?
Yeah, I'm definitely trying to.
He's loosening
I'm
up his
trying to
core.
analyze this.
He's getting that mobility for
You're not doing much.
You're just hanging up.
If anything, you're getting like a little bit of like if you're right on the pelvis, maybe like the spine's like elongating a little bit, type of thing. But you definitely don't need that right now.
I don't.
You
think
definitely don't need it.
No, I think a good old fashioned like butterfly stretch would do the trick. Like fuck this guy. You know what Jake Paul gives me vibes of, bro?
What's that?
You ever see those movies? I honestly am having trouble thinking of it of a particular movie, but like the evil genius movie where they like or the evil like billionaire who like creates his own event.
Yeah.
Almost like the Gladiator. Like you create your own event to win the event.
Yeah.
Like that's what he did.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah, and you made a shit ton of money.
Oh, I hate him.
Pete Davidson had a hilarious joke. He was just like, "Yeah, Jake Paul's here right now, and they clearly don't give a shit who's on it because I'm here." And he's like, "And tonight just proves that if you have enough followers, you can really just do whatever the fuck you want these days." Which is like 100% true.
So true. They had like some TikTok stars give the belts and shit. There was just like
it was the Charlie
and Dixie, right?
Yeah.
So much shit. So much dumb shit. And then, dude, so Pete Davidson, I was going to show you this before. Before the fight, he went into Jake Paul's locker room, and he hates Jake Paul. But you can't say that to the guy's face, really. So he was, like, sucking his dick a little bit. He was, like, kissing his ass. And then, like, all of a sudden, like, he got bleeped out. But I just thought it was, like, a technical difficulty type of a thing. And I started reading some articles. Apparently, Jake Paul has a sexual assault allegation out there that's pretty serious. And Pete Davidson, right to his face, just brought up the charges. And they bleeped it out. Because apparently at first, like, there was another cut where it wasn't bleeped out. But I can't find it. So
Really?
I have the bleeped out version here. I don't know if we want to listen to it. But, like, bro, that is, like, the most savage shit ever. I fucking love Pete Davidson, dude.
Yeah, he's turned around.
Where is it?
You used to hate him.
It's the bottom one, pre-fight.
I think you said that you hated Pete Davidson in the car right here.
No, I didn't.
I think you did.
What are you talking about? I said it. I hated his stand-up, maybe. His stand-up, not great. I love Pete Davidson.
Oh, okay.
King of Staten Island, phenomenal film.
That's right. Yeah,
what are you talking about?
Sorry.
I hate Jake Paul.
You hated his stand-up, I think you said.
Maybe that's what I said.
My bad.
Yeah. Oh, we were saying he's kind of depressing.
A little bit, yeah.
Which,
Now I feel like he's starting to pull himself out of it, though.
Yeah, he has his waves.
Yeah. He does.
He always kind of circles back to I'm sad now.
Yeah. He'll circle
It's
back.
the video, not that one. Obviously, that. Yeah, wait. Read the tweet. Oh, fuck.
Oh, that's
Jack Harlow.
I mean, just everyone who's everyone was at this thing.
Why not, bro?
Snoop Dogg.
I mean, that's how fighting should be. Like, the announcers should be getting fucked up, having a good time, and we should all, like, Snoop Dogg getting high, narrating boxing, best fucking marketing idea of all time.
For real.
Nuclear atom. But I'm good, bro.
Yeah, you're on. You remind me of like when Charlie Sheen when he went on his winning tirade. Like everybody was just like, "Go off, dude, go off." Yeah, man. What was I gonna ask you about? I was like, so how you feeling? Like, how you?
Bro, you can't joke around about that.
No, I'm not. No, I'm like, are you good? Like,
I'm good, bro. I'm
really good. What's popping with that? Nothing. Right? Yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah, that was definitely
I feel
it.
like if I was a boxer, the last thing I'd want is this right before I fought.
Yeah.
You too?
No, I'm saying if I was a boxer, I feel like the last thing I'd want is motherfuckers coming in here asking me questions.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys are good.
We were gonna keep it really light, like mostly like what's your favorite color?
Yeah, I can tell what it is.
What do you think? It is? We'll say it on 3.
It's his too. I think it's yellow. No?
No.
Money?
No.
Yeah.
Blue.
He just goes blue.
I also have questions about your robot. So is that a guy that works for you, and how involved is he? Like, is he around all the time?
No, that's a real robot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
St. Paul, baby.
Yo, Pete Davidson's sweating. He's like, I gotta get the fuck out of here. This guy's crazy.
Dude.
So he does that, bro. I'm not gonna play the rest of it. And then he goes directly.
Pete Davidson's fucking sweating.
Yo, he's freaking out. He's like, this is hell. He's like, why the fuck did I do acid before this shit?
Yeah, bro. Jesus.
There's yellow everywhere. He's just like seeing shit. But yo, he goes directly
Jake
into
Paul
the.
is not taking those questions well.
He's also, I think, too dumb to know he's fucking with him.
Yeah,
Like,
for sure.
He's like whew, right over his head. But he went into Ben Askren's and just immediately started shitting on Jake Paul. He's like, that guy's a fucking asshole. It was great. I loved watching the fight.
I gotta watch the rest of that. That's unreal. What else is up here?
What's up? I kind of like, dude, I want to talk about Robert De Niro.
Oh, okay.
Dude, so Robert De Niro. Everybody should know his name.
Everyone knows Robert De Niro. Facts.
If you had to put a number, if you had to guess his net worth.
I mean, at this point, it's like at least hundreds of millions.
I mean, every film he did before like 2012 was like the best movie ever.
Yeah. How much do you think Al Pacino's worth? I would say they're the same.
Yeah, I would say De
More.
Niro even more.
More legendary than Al Pacino.
I would say.
Al Pacino really. I was never into Scarface.
Oh, Scarface was sick.
I never saw it.
It's kind of tough to watch now, but it's
yeah.
sick.
And for some reason, like every Al Pacino movie, I'm like,
Ooh-ah!
It's all right. He's all right.
Ooh-ah.
Yeah.
He did like Jack and Jill with Adam Sandler.
Maybe he's got a shit wife.
Yeah.
So anyway, the story is.
Yeah. So apparently Robert De Niro can't pay his alimony because his wife is just like running up the bills.
Ex-wife running up the bills.
Yeah, they're like in the middle of getting divorced. So Frankie, Robert De Niro has a prenup, but it doesn't kick in until he's officially divorced. So he's just running, like she's just running up the tab right now. She's like buying diamonds and all this shit. So basically the article basically explains that like he's doing all these shitty like Bad Grandpa movies and shit. Well, Bad Grandpa was actually sick. But or Dirty Grandpa. He's doing all these like shitty like corny movies cuz he literally needs to pay his wife's bills.
Yeah, like the next 2 movies that he makes, he's already owes the fucking government like $6 million, and the movies are going straight to it.
That's insane. You know how much money that chick or lady must be spending to like bankrupt De
she's spending
Niro?
$400,000 a month.
And is that like her allowance? That's a bad word for it, probably. But is allowance not a good word for that? Is that like derogatory? Allowance? Like you're a child? You know? I mean, it is an allowance.
Yeah, what's up with the... How do you characterize taking money after divorce? That's always a weird vibe. Where it's just like you're bleeding your ex dry.
Right?
Like YOLO, do something else.
Right? Like,
fucking Christ almighty.
You know, the craziest
like
part...
you die in like the last 30 years of your life, you were just fucking... Unless they were a real piece of shit.
Right.
Then
and
maybe
you want
it's
to
like,
bleed them dry?
Yeah.
That would be fun to do.
Yeah, that would be fun. Maybe Robert De Niro's a piece of shit.
I mean, he could totally be a piece of shit.
Maybe.
But like...
Didn't seem that way in the article.
Didn't seem that way in the article. It seemed pretty one-sided.
I have no clue what the origins of their breakup is.
I mean, you know,
life.
51% of marriages end in divorce. So,
Sure.
You know, it could have been a whole number of things.
Yeah.
But how long would $400,000 a month last you? Forever?
Imagine if you had a $400,000 a month, like cash. $370. Going for $375 a month.
I think that's after taxes.
To just $100,000 monthly.
Oh, only $100,000 a month?
I would have such a sick time.
Oh my God.
I would have such a sick time with that Robert De Niro cash flow. He's done some good movies of recently now.
Yeah,
but people
he did
definitely
The
were
Irishman.
like, people definitely were like, "What's up with Robert De Niro doing some shite?"
Well, did you see Dirty Grandpa?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I mean, the first scene is like Robert De Niro rigorously jerking off, and nobody was ready for that shit.
Yeah.
Like that movie was
Wasn't
actually
he jerking
good.
off that whole movie?
Pretty much the whole movie involved
Didn't
his
Zac
dick.
Efron walk in on him jerking off like
He
3 or
did
4 times?
And I'm pretty sure he bangs Aubrey Plaza at the end there. That was a good fucking movie, honestly. That was the only one I feel like that was good though. There was some actually the internship was good.
Yeah, it was like that was a cute movie.
It's a wholesome.
People were mad that it was like, oh, Robert De Niro, he's like fucking this tough guy, and now he's doing all these bitch ass roles.
Isn't that what? Men can't have feelings and be like soft sometimes?
Yeah. Also,
What's
he's
up?
artsy and probably is not that manly ass dude he was portraying at all.
I don't think he's the head of the mob
Yeah.
in real life.
Not actually in the mob.
You think he's got a Tommy gun under his fucking passenger seat? I think he's an actor.
Yeah.
I think he went to Juilliard. Like,
Yeah,
let's
yeah,
be
yeah.
real. That's so true. I think about that all the time with like most actors. Like even like The Rock, who was an athlete and shit. But like even him, I'm like, he's still like an actor, dude.
Yeah, The Rock. It's very weird because his personality and every role that he plays bleeds very much.
Right.
Like he's not Dwayne Johnson. Like he is The Rock.
Right.
Like he's just a caricature.
Right. He
of
also
his own character.
and he also beats up his daughter. So I guess he is pretty masculine.
That's a hot
Just kidding.
take.
Sorry, that's a joke.
That's
That was a
backed
joke.
only by conspiracy theory
Yeah,
that Joe saw once. And Joe saw The Rock give his daughter a look and immediately goes, "He beats her." I've seen that look before. He beats her.
Where's the belt? Where's the belt? Yeah,
Would
that's
not want The
that's-
Rock to beat me.
No,
That'd
but
be
The Rock apparently might run for president.
Yeah, and Matthew McConaughey's supposedly really pulling for Texas governor.
Who's the Texas? Wait, he's gonna run for Texas governor.
Nah, I don't know about that, but I think I just saw like a poll that like mad Texans would be down for Matthew McConaughey to be the governor, which would be honestly, that would be pretty sick.
Who gets that poll? Like, who are they just like randomly like,
gotta
would
look
you
that
like
up.
Matthew McConaughey to be governor? And they're like, yeah. And you're like, all right, check one for Matthew McConaughey. Like, is that an accurate fucking way of deciding if people want him to be governor? It seems ridiculous.
You raise great points.
Like, you ever see those people in the middle of the street that get people to sign petitions? Like,
Yo, there's a guy
That's what I'm
always on
picturing.
79th and 2nd Avenue. There's always a guy who's always just
Petition
like,
guy?
he's like, "Are you a registered Republican?" And I'm like, "No, dude, no."
close, soon.
Student loans. If I didn't get my student loans, I'll fucking come into this corner. I'm finding your ass.
Dylan went on a rant.
I got an email the other day that from petition.org. They're like, "Thank you so much for your signature to prevent classes from starting at Boston University again because of COVID lockdowns." I'm like, well, I sure as fuck did not sign that petition.
Somebody probably put your name down or
I'm like,
something.
what student is that desperate to not have classes start? To find my email and post it.
I would do it. Shit. I would do that shit.
Matthew McConaughey leads Governor Greg Abbott in new Texas gubernatorial poll. Gubernatorial?
What?
Gubernatorial?
Is that a thing you know about?
No, it's in new Texas gubernatorial poll.
Okay. So bullshit?
Do you know what gubernatorial is?
No, do you?
It's a hilarious word.
It's
I
a
was
great
just
word.
giggling at
Goober. Fuck.
relating to a state governor or the office of state governor. We say gubernatorial.
Wait,
So
why
when-
not
so when-
gubernatorial?
So when
Why not
Cuomo's doing like,
gubernatorial?
when he's hitting on ladies and shit, it's called it's gubernatorial.
That's
His
the
gubernatorial
dumbest.
duties. I'm acting so stupid right now. I'm gonna read some stuff. Matthew McConaughey said he would be a fool not to honestly consider running for governor in his home state of Texas. A poll released Sunday shows that the Academy Award-winning actor isn't the only one considering the valid possibility of a McConaughey governorship.
I would like to hear him address the people.
Huh. In a hypothetical contest, McConaughey garners 45% support, with Abbott getting 33%, and 22% said they would vote for someone else. No clue where this poll's from.
How many people
And I'm
were
not
in the
even
poll?
gonna. I don't know. I don't.
Whatever, doesn't matter.
The whole
But
state. The whole
could you
state.
imagine him address? Imagine if he was president addressing like, all right, like fucking. I love that.
We're definitely gonna get another celeb president.
I think
before
that's
this
gonna be a
shit's done.
trend, dude. I bet you we're gonna get it. Maybe not until we're like old. You're right, bro.
No, it's happening already.
No, but maybe not. No, but you don't know what I'm about to say. I bet you we get like a TikTok star / like influencer type cat running for office at some point in our life.
I'm telling you, when the Instagram When people just are like Instagram hot travel people, when they just like get old because you can't just be hot and travel forever, people are going to stop caring.
Right.
They're going to need to keep the attention. Boom, let's run for office.
Dude, tell that to Martha Stewart. This is random, and I
Okay.
apologize for the randomness, but I have a weird crush on Martha Stewart. She's like the one older lady that I'm like really into.
Oh, okay.
I think it's because she cooks and stuff, but I think Martha Stewart's like fucking hot as hell for like an 80-year-old lady, and that's all I wanted to say.
Shut up.
That's it. I saw her. She was on. She was on Jimmy Fallon. Wait,
fuck?
listen. I love Martha
What the
Stewart.
fuck?
Dude, look up.
That's all you wanted to say, that you're after all the thing I just said, you just
No,
wanted
no.
to tell me that Martha Stewart's hot? You
Yeah, because you said like you can't be hot until you're old. I'm like, beg to differ. Martha
okay.
Stewart's a smoke. But
Our Instagram feed was yanked, I think. So
oh
fixing
shit.
that
That's
right
fine. No
Okay.
problem. Do your thing.
Did we say something fucked up?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I was hoping for
Some negative clout. I love negative clout.
love negative clout.
Speaking of negative clout, actually, this isn't negative, but our best performing YouTube video last week was Alex Jones, Frankie.
No shit.
Classic. But no, yeah, I was watching Snoop Dogg and Martha Stewart were on Jimmy Fallon the other day, and Martha Stewart was looking like a snack, and it rekindled my flame for Martha.
Wow.
It's whatever. You do with that what you want, but
I'm not even gonna do anything. I'm not gonna yuck your yum. You be
Appreciate
attracted to that ass.
she's sexy as hell.
Hey man, do your thing.
She's sexy.
But before that, we were talking about
Yeah, Insta Thoughts being
right.
the president.
I mean, Matthew McConaughey would be. I don't know what the governor does, but I can't imagine Matthew McConaughey can't figure it out.
Matthew McConaughey can do anything.
Yeah, I really feel like he could. He's a role player.
Yeah.
He plays roles.
Right.
This man goes out there. He can cry. He can do
Right.
anything. So why couldn't he run a state?
Does that make you scared if the president or the governor, I'm sorry, is that manipulative with their...
No, because he does not give me manipulative vibes at all.
Me neither.
He don't give me
But
any
there's a slippery
manipulative.
slope. What
Sure.
if China, bro? What if China starts hitting up McConaughey? I don't know, man.
We got to look if he has any connections.
Putin?
He's
What
boys
are
with-
McConaughey's ties to Russia? Any? If there's one, we can't let him get in office. That man, he's a puppet.
I'm
He
telling
might
you.
take his shirt off, though, distract everybody from
Dude,
the Russian shit.
I saw Ashton Kutcher. He's like really into like child sex trafficking.
Yeah, I saw that.
Activism.
Yeah.
So people are always like, "Oh, these fucking actors with their activism." But now I'm like, I mean, these people have the platform. They're already doing activism shit. Like Ashton Kutcher. Maybe he's done being an actor and just wants to fucking.
I'm honestly all about the celebrities being into activism. The problem is that, like, 60% of the time, the activism they choose to support, I think, is stupid and, like, a waste of time. But in this case, like, child sex trafficking probably should stop, so I can get behind that.
Yeah.
Even global warming. Like, Leo. Leo's a little weird, though. Leo's, like, he's very one-dimensional now. I feel like he doesn't even act no more. He's just posting shit about forest fires and, like, the deer and birds and shit. And I'm like, that's it.
Yeah.
Where you been, bro? Get on the screen. We're waiting for you.
What was the last thing Leo's
He gets
done?
one Oscar and then he just bounces from Hollywood. Come on, guy.
Right. That movie was not even that good, but like I
Right.
get it. He climbed inside a bear or whatever.
I
and he
thought the mo-
actually was like, I mean, it was like, okay.
It was an unwatchable movie.
It wasn't unwatchable. I was like, okay, this is what's going to get Leo and I think he was like actually that cold. and
Yeah, I get
he's
that.
like actually cold. It's like, do you get it that he's actually freezing? He's actually, and I'm like, okay, yeah.
Like he acted great in it, but
Sure.
like also maybe he was just cold though. You know, if he was really cold, he actually wasn't acting cold. So
That's
does
what
that
I'm saying.
mean?
He's so good that
Right.
he would do that for the role.
But he basically did that.
He got colds. Getting really cold got him an Oscar.
To me, it feels.
And Titanic, it was fake cold. That water was fake cold.
Are you sure?
That was not real cold.
How do you know?
I know for a fact.
I feel like it was probably
I've seen
pretty cold.
videos of James Cameron and them on the
No.
door, and they're like, James Cameron's in the water, and he must be like giving them direction, and they look like they're absolutely chilling, just like chilling, not cold chilling.
I mean, it depends on how hardcore James
It was
Cameron is. I can't see James
It was
Cameron.
a 95-degree pool.
Yeah.
But in that movie with I don't remember what it was called.
The Reverend,
Sure.
the Reverend, bad movie.
Yeah.
He said 6 words the whole movie.
But he got cold as shit.
He got cold and crawled inside of a dead animal. Cool. Sucked. That's like one of those movies that's just like too artsy for me to even get or enjoy. I love a good artsy movie, but that was like
Are
just
artsy
art.
movies just ass?
Not all of them, but yes.
Like
Dude.
the one movie that won all the shit that one year, and it was like a picture movie that had no sound. The Artist. It was like the French movie.
Okay.
Fuck
I know
off.
what you're talking about, but that kind of a movie makes me upset.
Yeah. It's
Right.
just like, oh, we're all film douches and this is good. No. I am not entertained.
There's a movie out there called The Antichrist. I think it's called Antichrist. And I Googled in college, me and one of my roommates wanted to watch like the scariest movie possible. So we
Something
Googled.
I have never done.
Yeah, you're a bitch. So we Googled scariest movie on Netflix or whatever. And the number one movie at the time was Antichrist. It's with William Dafoe. You know Willem Dafoe? Whatever. Willem Dafoe, the Green Goblin dad.
Yes.
Guy. That guy.
That guy's scary.
Scary looking guy. So we're like,
Green
good stu-
Goblin, he scared the shit out of me.
Hot start, right?
Yeah.
You're like, this is going to be fucked up.
Yeah.
We read the like description. It seemed pretty fucked up. First scene, I shit you not. Black and white, slow motion. Willem Dafoe having actual sexual intercourse with some woman
On
Netflix in a shower, and it's slow-mo, like banging, like gross, like shower banging. And then as they're doing that, their infant child or like 1-year-old child gets out of their crib, walks out the window, and plummets to his death. Opening scene. And I was just like, also, I was like, all right, hot start. Also, like, whoa. Like,
That's
holy
not
shit.
scary as much as it's just like too much too fast. I laugh.
I
I laughed when you said it, and I would have laughed at the movie.
We were cracking up.
Yeah.
And then nothing really happened the rest of the movie. It was just like an artsy. It wasn't scary. It was like nothing happened. The whole movie. Like a fox talked in the woods. Like nothing happened. It was like this. It literally like, I don't know how to describe it.
I want to watch that.
It's one of those
sex
artsy
scene, though.
movies. Yeah, the sex scene was bananas.
I gotta watch the sex
Also,
scene with the kid falling out the window and dying.
Willem Dafoe.
Really?
Moose dick.
Was his actual hard penis?
Actual dick.
Really?
100%.
Need a fact check.
Fact check it.
Antichrist.
Get in there. His dick was out like 6 times during the movie. It was weirdly sexual. It was not scary. It was just sexy. Not sexy. Sexual.
William Dafoe's penis confusingly large.
Is that what it said?
There's an article that says that.
I told you he's hung like a moose. Confusingly large. What does that mean? Like,
It's
you
just
don't
like,
expect Will?
Damn, I wouldn't expect that.
You don't expect Will Diff to have a hog on him? Whoa, are you watching the sex right now?
No, I'm looking at his dick.
Is that the scene? It's probably the scene.
It is. Yeah, that is.
It's a dick.
That's his penis.
Yeah, it is. It's on Netflix if you guys want to see it.
Cool. I wish I didn't Google that.
Bless you, Frankie.
So, should we move on?
Yeah, I think so.
So
we beat that dick into the ground. Shut up. Frankie, you didn't have the you don't have the timer going.
McDonald's drive-through customers spots savage sign telling people to be patient. No one wants to work. So I saw this article, and it was basically like this screenshot I saw that like someone pulls up to a
what?
Someone like pulls up to a McDonald's, and this sign was taped on the like order thing. We are short-staffed. Please be patient with the staff that did show up. No one wants to work anymore.
Oh, it seems like a little.
McDonald's is now paying people $50 to just to go to an interview. They're paying people just to go to a job interview.
Really?
Just to.
Yeah.
Oh, probably because they're just creating technology that's taking everybody's jobs.
Huh?
Like they have like the checkout. They're gonna like do away with cashiers, aren't they? Aren't they getting
No,
mad?
they still need It's more people. No one wants to fucking work at McDonald's because it's hell on earth.
No, but then why would they pay people to go on job interviews?
Because
though?
no one wants to do it apparently.
But they're what you
People
couldn't
won't
pay
just,
some.
No, people
just-
aren't leaving their fucking house now after COVID. It's kind of like things have changed. People's mindsets have definitely changed. You know?
How do they pay their bill? If you're a
plus-
person who needs a job at McDonald's,
People are getting mad money from the government right now.
That's
Still?
true. But who?
I gotta
wait,
quit my
wait,
fucking job
I
and
got
get
questions
money from
though
the
about
government.
that. I got questions about that because
You
from
seem
what I'm
confused.
seeing is that everybody's complaining about not getting stimulus checks. So who's getting mad money from the gov? Do we have answers?
I don't know.
I didn't know people were getting mad money from the gov. You seem nervous.
I don't know if you guys want to get into this.
We always want to get into it.
Well, I read something that illegal immigrants in the last stimulus bill in New York, or at least they passed something in New York that every illegal immigrant family got like $15,000.
We need to get me a fact check on that. That's some interesting shit.
Could you, first of all, I'm just going to jump to conclusions here and just assume that that's true just for the sake of time because technical difficulties. But what? The fuck are you talking? What? Could you imagine if you're someone who needs a stimulus check and like illegal, like people who aren't citizens of the country in the state you're in are getting 15 grand? I don't think, did you make 15 grand last month?
No.
That's what I'm saying. Shit.
I didn't make
It's
shit.
a lot of fucking money.
Yeah. So I guess people are not.
Found it.
2.1 billion for undocumented workers signals blah 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 blah.
Hold on. I just had it. 15 here.
Wow. Okay.
After a sweeping move by lawmakers this week, New York will now offer one-time payments of up to $15,000, $600 to undocumented immigrants who lost work during the pandemic. The effort, a $2.1 billion.
Yeah, let's pay the illegal immigrants that lost their jobs, but not the Americans that lost their jobs and can't pay rent. I don't really get that. Like, I'm all for illegal immigrants not starving to death. But I'm also all for, like, people who pay their goddamn taxes to not starve to death. So, like, what the fuck is going on here?
I just don't understand why, let's say we do pay the illegal immigrants, why are we giving them more money? Why doesn't everyone just get the same? Like,
if you're going to give them 15 grand, give everybody 15 grand. Agreed.
Yeah.
Also, though, maybe it should have been the citizens got 15 grand first, and then they were like, all right, I guess we could throw the illegal immigrants 15 grand. It probably shouldn't be the other way around. Call me crazy.
Well, whatever the case is.
That's trippy. That's nuts.
The people, I read in this article, it says.
Cuomo was just trying to get reelected, bro. He's giving everybody money. And weed.
Yeah, the weed. We're so
Prostitution
busy.
is going to be legal in the next 3 months.
As it, legalize the sex work.
Hey, I'm with sex work.
I'm legalizing.
I might quit my job if they legalize prostitution.
There you
What
go.
up?
We're so busy at my Starbucks that people are quitting, and one girl got hired and walked out on the job because of how busy we are. One user wrote, "They make more money staying home. Why go back?" I didn't realize people were still like staying home getting. Dude, I will say this: my patient is the manager of the TGI Fridays in Times Square.
That we've been there for birthdays before.
Have we?
Yes, we have.
No,
We
I
went
know
there
the-
for
I
Christine
know the
Delarota's
manager now.
birthday one time.
I fixed his foot, and he told me
Wow.
that I can come whenever I want and get free wings.
Dude, TGI Fridays has
in Times Square, nonetheless.
slappy ribs.
Really?
Yeah, I like their ribs.
And he told me that he's been like trying to get his waiters back, and he's like, they won't come back.
Damn. But like, are people who are legal, like, are
no
actual
clue.
citizens getting money like that, like to stay home and not work? I feel like that's, or maybe I don't know. I feel like
I have no clue.
I know that's.
I was more just kind of
Interesting.
riffing off the fact that, who wants to work at a fast food spot?
Nobody ever, but like you're only working there because it's like all you're qualified to do at that point
Yeah,
in
but
your life.
if
You're usually
anything,
like
you go to Dwayne Reed. You pick, you know what I mean? Dude, I
Well,
went
no,
to the
not
McDonald's.
really, though.
Dude, I went to the McDonald's. So I think it was after my camping trip in
I
October.
think McDonald's might offer like benefits and shit.
Yeah, but the type of work it is, bro, it's like that's the worst of the worst fast food spots.
Why
like if you're
so?
gonna work, I will explain.
Okay.
In October, when I went on that fucking camping trip, we came back into the city to like all hang out on the Saturday night, and we're on the Upper East Side.
We're back on the camping trip. No. Here we go.
Dude, this camping trip was life changing. It was
I
absolutely.
got a tattoo. Did I show you?
It's absolutely life changing. So we're like, I'm like, oh yeah, like let's go get food. It was like fucking 9:30, and we're trying to walk around the Upper East Side. And I'm like, oh, let's go to like this place, and I'm like, oh shit, like everything's fucking closed. Like I couldn't think of a place that would be open. I was like, and they were just like, is it usually this? Like nothing's going on. I'm like, I don't fucking really. I don't know. We're just gonna keep going. So the only thing that was open was McDonald's, and we went to this McDonald's on the Upper East Side, bro. And I'm not even kidding. The line was fucking out the door because it was the only thing that was open. We finally get in there, and the tickets were just. It was like 10:30. The tickets are just piling out from the thing. People are just like shoveling French fries into shit like the whole
Like,
time.
fucking
And I'm
dishing
not
shit
even
out.
kidding. There was like, I don't know what it was, but there was just a noise that was like, the
Oh,
whole,
it's like the ticket noise.
It's like the ticket noise
worst
printing,
noise.
but it just wouldn't stop printing, so the noise didn't stop. I'm like, yo, these poor fucking people working at this McDonald's right now, this is fucked up.
But like, that's just because of now, because New York City shut down except for McDonald's at like 11:30.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, so maybe I guess now people don't want to work at McDonald's, but like usually it's a normal place to work. Like,
Yeah.
you know, it's like it's just a fast food joint.
Maybe
Like,
people just, maybe it's more just like people don't want to work, which
Period.
I'm also down with.
Yeah, nobody wants to work. I get it.
I'm really overworking.
I get it.
I'm over it.
Yeah, but you're also like, yeah, but you have like a different kind of a job. Like it's you are ready.
If anything,
So
I'm
you're saying
more done at McDonald's than
right.
my physical therapy job.
You think working at McDonald's worse than what you're doing? They're not doing probably working as long hours as you are.
Is McDonald's worse than
Is
my
working
job?
at like pay, not including like the difference in pay, obviously.
You take out the pay.
Take out the pay. You're making the
I
same
think
amount of
McDonald's
money.
is a way worse job than my job. It's not even close.
I don't know, man.
I've worked in
You're around
restaurants
sexy
before.
food the whole day. I mean,
I've worked
delicious.
in restaurants before where you actually get paid well because you're making tips. I
Yeah, you
can't
don't get
imagine
that
working
either.
and you like working in the food industry like can fucking suck. I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
If you work in the food industry and you like it, I'm not gonna yuck you yum. But it's fucking sucked, and dealing with those people suck, and probably dealing with McDonald's people is the worst.
yeah, I get that.
You
get
fucked
that.
up my
I mean,
order.
I mean, also think about like the state of mind that me and you have walked into a McDonald's before.
Yeah.
Like the one on Hempstead.
pickles.
Where-
Have you ever altered an order at McDonald's? If you alter an order at a fast food restaurant, you're an asshole.
I've never, I think maybe, since I'm an adult at least, I don't think I've ever sent a meal back before. Except maybe if something was just raw, like chicken
Yeah.
or something. But I don't even think that's happened to me. I don't think I've ever sent something back. I just refuse to do it.
Yeah, I don't do it either.
I can't do it. I'm
Can't
like,
do
what?
it.
They're going to take it back and like wipe their ass with my bun and then bring it back? I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, and speaking of McDonald's, did you see the clip of the chick, the fry girl at McDonald's?
No.
There's a clip of this like pretty chubby girl at McDonald's that's like filling the fries, and she shoves her hand in her asshole, like literally so deep, and gives it like a good like 3-stroke scratch, and then grabs the fries with her hand, puts them in the thing, and like just hands it over. And I literally was like, oh.
For facts.
That happens all the time for sure.
For facts, if you've eaten fast food on average 2 times a year for your whole life, which is like really fucking
Really
lowballing it.
conservative, bro.
Yeah, really conservative. You've eaten ass.
Oh. It's ass eating season though,
Yeah.
bro.
You've eaten someone's ass.
Oof.
Yeah.
Yeah. Totally. If you eat at a restaurant, you've eaten something nasty.
Yeah.
For sure. Restaurants are gross.
Restaurants are gross.
You ever watched Gordon Ramsay's shit? They're all nasty.
You're nasty.
You're nasty. This is ridiculous. Frankie, you got to tell me if you've heard of this.
Wait, let me read the
story.
original thing.
Read the original
The thing that I read you. All right.
So it's a precursor. Like, a lot of schools are kind of pushing for equality with like transgender athletes, like being able to play in the men's league and shit like that. And then this headline came up today.
The Florida House passed a bill on April 14, 2021 that would ban trans girls and women from playing on high school and collegiate teams. It would also allow schools to require a genital inspection of student athletes suspected of being trans.
I have so many questions. First one, what would you mean by like suspected of being trans?
This feels like,
you know, like you're pretty much either like it's usually
it's a slippery slow policy to begin with.
like at that age you're pretty much either trans or you're not. I feel like it's
Yeah.
usually obvious.
Listen,
On the
have
obvious side.
I been on Instagram or on the street and saw a woman and be like, damn, she's hot, and then like realize that it's a trans woman?
Totally, it happens all the time.
Happens. Trans women
Happens
are
all the
hot.
time.
Feel like trans youth are still like maybe figuring it out.
Right? They haven't
fully hit their hot stride.
Right. They're definitely not in the hot stage.
They're not in the
They
hot
just
stage
got
of being
their
trans.
Adam's apple.
They're definitely still figuring out. They're not
Right.
fully hot trans.
Right.
They can be.
They can be, I'm
and
sure.
they'll be beautiful.
They're gorgeous.
But
you're not there yet.
You're not there yet.
Well-
Thus, it would probably be pretty easy to tell.
Right.
Also,
One.
how many circumstances is this going to happen that we're going to need a law for it?
Like, you know what? I'm going to need to see that dick. Like, wait a second?
The
Wait a
doctor
second?
who, like who's getting hired. That's a that's a Netflix documentary being written in real time.
Right. Like, I think you're just going to have, like,
It's literally a Netflix documentary.
like, and it's going both ways, I'm assuming. Like, what, like,
It seemed like it was only, I feel like the one that everyone gets mad about is when a boy transitions to a girl and then just starts crushing everyone in sports.
Right. That's the bigger
The girl
concern.
transitions to the boy and plays, I feel like it'd be no problem.
Well, it's like play at your own peril at that point. Like, if you could hang with the boys, no pun intended, like, then good for you. I think people are like,
Because
if you could
they're-
do it, then you could do it.
Because they're hung now?
Well, they're probably not hung yet. They're probably not dropping dick at age 16. Like, they probably didn't get surgery yet.
Yeah.
They may have, depending on the laws. My personal opinion, they probably should wait a hot sec before they cut it off or sew it on.
If anything, sew it on. If you could probably sew it off.
No, you got to, like, exvert your box. I don't think you could revert your box after that. That was, like, the cleanest way I could have said that. Like, I don't know how else I could have explained that.
Yeah, I don't know.
You know? Because I know when you get a
Sex change.
a sex change, like, male to female, they inside out your picheline.
Really?
Yeah. Because you still have the sensation of the outside of your piche.
Got it.
On the inside of your body. That just sounds painful. But, so my point is at that age, they didn't have that
Fashion
surgery
hurts.
yet. So that's why they're checking dong.
Yeah. It just seems a little fucking ridiculous. We need genital checks.
Well, you might.
We need Florida genital checks.
You might need genital checks, I guess. Like, how else?
Genital checks?
I mean, well, how else are you gonna know?
Ask
DNA.
them.
I think they're
Ask
they're
them.
telling you that, like, people are lying, or like someone who considers himself a man but was a woman isn't gonna say, "I am a trans man." They might just say, "I'm a man."
I'm a man.
Right. Or vice
Your
versa.
birth certificate.
That's what I said before. I was like, maybe birth certificate.
There's
Or, like,
gotta be a better way.
I think sports should just revert to, like, the chromosome rule. We don't have to call it male or female, but if you have a Y chromosome, you're in this league, and that's the way it's
Yeah.
going to work. If you have no Y chromosome, you can head over to this league. It's going to be great. You can compete. It'll be fun. But
the
maybe-
sports thing, it's just like it's a slippery slope. Like there's no good answer. We were having this conversation at work actually, and someone was just like, "There's really no good answer." Because it's like you want to be inclusive, like you don't. It's youth sports, like who really?
But it's not
gives a
youth
shit?
sports. They're
They're like
high school
they're
to
talking
college.
like high school where people are like stealing
Right.
shit and people are getting scholarships and.
Well, that's one thing, but it's also people getting hurt. What?
What about like Olympic level?
Olympic level, that'll be a slippery slope as well. You're gonna have some fucking 6'4" like chick with fucking deltoids come in and like throw the gavel fucking 98 yards. Like, what the fuck is gonna go on? It's gonna be ridiculous.
Yeah, it's gonna be ridiculous.
I don't know. I just think it's
we were
it's
talking
dangerous.
about how would you do it. No one brought up the chromosome rule.
Chromosome rule. I heard that with I think Joe Rogan. I heard that on.
Oh yeah,
the chromosome rule. I'm pretty sure.
It's
That's where I
just
heard it.
it's like.
But I don't know. I just think that I think there's a lot of people that there are people that claim there are no biological differences between men and women, and that's just like not right.
Yeah.
So when we could just get that's like taught in like female studies courses that there's no
Maybe
biological difference.
Liberal arts.
Well, that's every college.
USA.
That's every college is liberal arts college, pretty much.
No
You know?
biological difference.
That's what people say. I agree. It's crazy.
Come on.
Ridiculous. That's what people say. That's what people say, dude. I was watching an interview with.
You know how many?
I think it was the
You know
Jordan.
how many men can dunk? A fucking shit ton.
A bunch.
We can go to the park and find a random dude. You know how many
Probably.
women can dunk on Earth? Like
4.
Yeah.
Yeah, like just a
And they're
few.
barely getting that thing in.
And they're like 7'1".
Yeah.
Like they're genetically.
These are just facts.
Right. It's just the truth. It's
Yeah.
just. It's not like sexist. It's just there are biological things that happen that are not. Not everybody's the fucking same. It's just true. It's just true. So maybe dick check. Maybe you don't even have to check. Maybe you just give them a little tap, and if they move, you're like, okay, he's good. They don't move, you're like, I don't know, we're gonna have to see that thing.
Oh
Let's
my
get a
gosh.
closer look.
The doctor, though, God bless him. He's gonna have a great
Is it gonna
time.
be a doctor? You think?
I just can see
It could just be a Joe.
I could just see it just being like a creepy ass doctor goes up to like a hot ass like 16-year-old and he's like
Oh, no.
super pedophile vibes. And he's just like, hey, listen, I don't really believe you. So you're going to have to show me your downstairs.
There will be a slippery slope with
That's what I'm
that.
saying.
Especially in Catholic school.
Yeah.
You already got that problem.
Yeah.
We don't need more pee-pee touching.
You hope kids are way too smart these days to let this shit happen, but
Yeah. Like what happened?
something like that. There's
Like
been
what? Like some creepy guy touched their piece?
Yeah.
I'm sure it's still
It's
happening.
still happening.
It's definitely still happening.
Yeah.
Not everybody's,
Pedophiles are convincing people.
they have to be.
They must be.
Let's stop complimenting pedophiles. I think we should move on from giving them pats on the back for their sales skills. Let's fucking move on. Oh, that's
You know what the secret to my business is? Pedophiles. Greatest salesman on earth.
incredible salesman. Instincts like you wouldn't believe. like it's their life on the line. Anywho.
Yeah.
This, can you read this one for me, my guy? Can you read that?
Yeah. North Carolina teacher killed in a Mexican cartel shootout.
What do you mean?
So I read that apparently a teacher in North Carolina, he was like a coach, he was a teacher, went with some of his
it's
boys.
a guy.
It's a guy.
I, for some reason, was picturing like cute substitute teacher just whipping out like a desert eagle and just be like, pop, pop, pop.
You've seen way
popping
too
shit up.
many like teachers banging students stories that like that fantasy created in your head.
100%. Could you imagine hot teacher bang student also whipping out Golden Eagle pistols and fucking firing at the cartel? Flustered.
So it
Anyway.
was not. It was a dude, and he went with like some of his boys to like raid an 18-year-old's apartment for like drugs and money, and it wound up being like a huge fucking shootout in a.
Wait. The teacher went to a student's.
No, I don't know if it was a student.
He went to some random.
He went to an 18-year-old's.
Why was he raiding it for drugs and money? Did he want the drugs and money, or was he protecting the kid
Look at
against
this dude.
like going down the wrong path?
He's wearing a fucking bow tie.
Oh, that is a handsome man.
That's a handsome man. That is not some. That looks like a teacher who definitely does not get involved with the cartel.
Look at that bow tie. Yeah, that looks like the guy who like tells you to stay away from the cartel.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Nope, he's dead.
Where'd he? Wait, where'd he get this gun that he was just popping? Oh, so he went in and he was trying to steal some shit from this
Yeah,
kid.
he was.
Is what's happening.
Taught and coached basketball. Him and his brother-in-law were allegedly trying to steal drugs and cash from a trailer. This guy seemed like he had I feel like, North Carolina, you're a teacher and a basketball coach. Cost of living down there is fucking nothing.
Nothing.
You're living large. You're off in the summertime. What are you doing?
Right,
It's
you got
about to be the
benefits,
summer.
You got a fucking pension.
You got pension. You're working for the public school.
What are you complaining about?
Busted into the trailer in a park in the Alamance County, but were confronted soon after by an 18-year-old cartel member named Alonso Lara. The in-laws allegedly executed Lara, when he refused to tell them where their stash was hidden. Damn, cold-blooded.
Oh, they killed him?
Why didn't they
Yeah.
give it?
Oh, they killed the cartel guy.
Yeah, they
Oh,
killed him.
shit.
Other cartel members then arrived, triggering a gun battle that left Harris dead. Mr. Harris had a bulletproof vest on, but it did not work with the kind of ammunition that was used. That sucks.
Oh, wow, the cartel fucking hollow point dead.
Yeah, they
fresh.
probably
They're
were
popping.
just
Oh, they using like a
bazookas.
90 cal, fucking pumping fucking shells into this guy? Holy shit.
Stewart was arrested after.
Dude, they fucking whip into the trailer park with a tank and they just blow him away.
Stewart was arrested, I think the brother-in-law, after the shooting and charged with murder and armed robbery. I feel like if you armed robbery the cartel, it's still a crime.
Well, you killed him
Right.
you went into his house and killed him.
He's
You
a
could be
vigilante.
like, just because you kill a criminal, you can't just kill a criminal unless he tries to kill you.
Right.
Like, if you walked up to some dude because you knew he, like, I don't know, did some nasty shit, you shot him, you still killed somebody.
Right.
Wait a second, though.
Hold on.
Okay.
Johnson said one of the trailer's other residents, Daniel Lara, sought on suspicion of trafficking cocaine. Blah, 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 blah. Authorities found roughly 2 pounds of cocaine and $7,000 at the trailer.
It's a lot of cocaine.
That is a lot
It's
of
not
cocaine.
that money. Not that much money, though. $7 grand? You're going to kill somebody for $7 grand? Kill yourself.
Well, he's
well.
We know how the story ends.
Yeah. I have a
Imagine that's
a
your
bone to
teacher.
pick. Yeah. Oh yeah.
The next day in class.
Yo, you hear about Harris, bro?
Yo, I'm not doing the homework.
Yo, what does your substitute teacher say on the first day? Post.
Oh my God.
Mr. Harris, bloody murder.
Class, open up to page 42.
What happened to Mr. Harris? As we know. Like, what do you even say to
What's
this kid?
cocaine?
Yeah, I doubt they fucking know. The problem I'm having right now is the title of this article, the headline, does not reflect the fact that the teacher was a stone cold killer.
Yeah.
Like, no, it's just like, oh, innocent teacher killed in shootout. I thought he was like protecting students, like whipping out guns, like, no, get away from my students.
Yeah.
That's what I'm picturing.
No, him and his sister's husband rolled up to a trailer of an 18-year-old and tried to steal 2 pounds of coke and $7,000.
Do you think they were boys? Do you think like he like really persuaded his sister's husband to come with him on this like mission? Like, who are you hanging around? If you're okay, here's another problem.
Right?
You're telling me not one background check at that school was going to tell you this could have been a possibility from this gentleman?
Right.
You're telling me he didn't have one run-in with the law? He went from nothing to armed robbery, executing people for $7,000?
That's some Walter White shit.
Yeah.
It's just like
this is like so Texas. Like that was New Mexico. This is Texas Walter White. Straight to the guns.
But
Texas.
he did not last 6 seasons. He lasted 1 episode.
First step.
Yeah.
Quickest show of all time.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. It was a good show, though.
That was a good show.
Right to it. Right to the action.
That's what all shows should be, just short stories now.
They should. Oh.
I always thought that was hilarious.
They,
where it was just like,
I'm pretty
go
sure.
in and then like just like within the first seconds, like something super traumatic. Like if you
Game
watch
of Thrones.
if you watch that movie, the Antichrist.
Yeah.
And the movie starts and it's just fucking what's his name's weird huge cock banging this girl in the shower, and then his kid walks in, the 1-year-old just falls out the window and falls to his death, and then it's just
credits.
Yeah.
That would have been
genius.
That would have been a great movie.
Genius.
Good short.
What if,
I'm pretty sure they call a 1-episode show a movie though. Like you just described a movie.
Yeah, but I'm saying a short film.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm saying
so
short
movie.
films
again. A movie. A
I'm
shorter
just saying,
movie.
Short
but a movie.
films. I'm gonna go into a short film phase. That's what I'm saying.
So you don't want to watch.
Yeah. Just move on.
So you know.
I know. I love
cool.
short films.
So movies. Just find movies 4 times. Oh shit.
Speaking of murder.
Yeah. We'll wrap this daddy up with this puppy, right? Oh no, we got one more big boy.
Should we just talk about that one?
Let's just skip the fucking murder.
How long we
and go to the other murder. We're about an hour 20-ish, hour 10.
Oh really? No, we're
yeah.
Okay.
So,
Derek Chauvin trial.
Derek Chauvin trial has been rocking and rolling. What have you heard? Have you heard people that think it's gonna go one way or the other? Because I've
only my mom, who's been like, listen. She called me up the other day. Listen, Dylan. If
she says, "Listen, Dylan," exactly like that.
Yeah, it took you right to that conversation.
Yeah.
Listen, Dylan. If this trial ends and this man is led to be not guilty, you should really highly consider moving back into the house for the week.
That's the first thing your mom's ever said that I was just 100% immediately. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. That's not the first thing. I'm trying to be a dick because I know she's
trying to be
listening.
there for the action.
She's probably listening. No, you don't want to be there for that action. Yeah. No, I agree, dude. I think there's a 0% chance this man gets off.
I
really do.
I said deep state pulling the strings, wanting more violence to be incited in the city.
Now you're speaking my
the
language.
Trial people in the council, or the jury, as we like to call it in America, they are handpicked governor family, American families, cousins that are all part of the deep state.
Or they're blackmailed and half of them will end up dead because of the Clinton crime family after the trial.
Exactly.
Right. I'm with that. I could get behind that. Not support it. I could see it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, I could see it.
Because honestly, I cannot see this dude. I was in a Dunkin' Donuts today, though, and there were 3 just like blue fucking collar dudes chawing it up with their afternoon donuts and cups of coffee, and all 3 of them were convinced that this dude's getting off. And then the New York's going to erupt in
Really?
flames.
Is Frankie? Have you heard that too? That he's gonna get off?
No, I've been tuning into like parts of the trial, and I mean,
Oh, you can watch the trial. I have
Yeah,
not.
it's on the news constantly.
Oh fuck.
I mean,
I am so behind.
It's definitely up in the air right now.
Wow. I feel well. Dylan brought a point up before, like the defendant, so Chauvin's lawyer, tried to call for a mistrial because somebody basically said like, if he's let out,
states like someone in the government in Minnesota said that if he's let out, just incite violence.
right. So he was calling for a mistrial because the jury may be swayed to say guilty because they don't want the violence to happen. But
They
I
said
feel
the
like
guy motioned to deny that though, but then he also said afterwards, "We're like, you could appeal that denial."
whether
Court's
I don't know what
insane.
The,
I
yeah,
feel like
court's
you just
crazy.
appeal, or every time it's just a thing, it's just like I appeal, and they're like, "All right, 4 more years."
Right, like you're right. Like I don't really get I'm not that smart. Okay,
Right.
but like as my brain shuts down right now, but genuinely, like I can't imagine him being let off because of that though. Like I do agree, like I can't see him being let off guilty because of what absolutely will happen if that happens. You know what I mean? Like if he's
I think
let
you just
off
buy
not guilty,
time. Like if anything, it's not like he's not prove he's. I can't even. I don't know lawyer shit either.
right, we're not smart.
I can't get the
We're
words
really
out.
not smart.
He's proven innocent because of this. I don't think that's like the connection.
So you're
Like it's
saying
not like
he's
a thing
not
of
gonna
just
get
like, oh,
proven
he's innocent. They want to incite violence. It's like
no, they could prove him innocent.
I was just reading.
not from that reason. I'm saying
No, not for that reason.
I was just reading on CNN actually. Oh shit, you guys can't see that. It was actually the judge who said something about Maxine Waters. So
Maxine Waters was the one that says incite violence?
right, so let's.
That's just a dumb thing
I
to
think
say, you
the
stupid
defendant-
fucking asshole.
the defendant lawyer brought it up.
It's definitely gonna be an ad, by the way.
It's okay. What a fucking stupid thing to say, though.
Thousands and thousands and thousands of emails. So much so that I don't even look at that particular email anymore. So, but my
Derek
phone
Chauvin's
gives me
suit game is
alerts on
weak as
things
hell.
That just happened.
He's a
I mean, you
racist
can't
guy from
avoid
the
it.
South, of course it
And
is.
it is so pervasive that it is. I just don't know how this jury. It can really be said to be that they are free from the taint of this. And now that we have U.S. representatives threatening acts of violence in relation to this specific case, it's mind-boggling to me, Judge.
Well, I'll give you that Congresswoman Waters may have given you something on appeal that may result in this whole trial being overturned. But what's the state's position?
The state's position, first and foremost, and this is a concern I raised at the beginning of the proceedings, well into jury selection, is that we can't allow statements like this, vague statements, to be considered a part of the record on appeal. If there's a specific statement that a specific U.S. representative made, then there needs to be some sort of formal offer of proof with the exact quotes of the exact statement or some kind of a declaration. And I'm sure
Frankie, can you
Mr.
find
Nelson can
exactly
do that
what
if he
Maxine
thinks that
Waters
that's something
said?
That's appropriate.
If you could find that, that'd be great. This is what fucking happens all the time. Got cops that do things like this, go on trial. Some of them are probably innocent, some of them are not. But like people do say dumb shit, and then the lawyers do their fucking magic. They find the holes and they get them out. Like it happens all the time. Like
Dude,
that's the justice system.
My
you find
brain,
little holes.
Yeah, my brain's like, there's just no way. Because you got to think of case or whatever. Like the jury, you see that shit,
right?
Like take 12 human beings, pluck them from. Well, I guess it really depends on.
It depends
like your
on-
own. It'd be very hard to take out your own personal bias. Because
Right.
like if you saw that shit and then you
Everybody
were put on a
knows
trial,
this trial.
exactly.
It's not like you went into the
Dude,
jury
didn't
just
Dude,
like, oh,
Casey
I don't
Anthony got off. She fucking put her kid in a microwave.
She got off?
Yeah.
Well, because of insanity, probably.
No, I think, dude, OJ got off. He murdered the shit out of his wife and
There was
brags about it.
But he wasn't on camera
True.
cutting her head off. He was on camera.
Facts.
You know, and he was like looking people in the eyes with his knee on the fucking man's neck, like cold fucking face.
Yeah.
Not doing his job.
There were
correctly.
a lot of, I saw on the, I mean, I didn't see the other side of it. I imagine there was people on both sides, but I saw like a doctor come on, like a cardiologist is just like, this was absolutely death by asphyxiation. They had like a pulmonary, like they had all these doctors come on and like give their opinions on it. And I'm like, my mom was like, there's probably the same amount. That was the prosecution. The defense will come on and get doctors who will come on and go
say,
the other way.
Yeah, they'll say he
And I was
drug
like,
overdosed or whatever.
Yeah.
Right.
Ballsy by those people. You assume that they're like retired because if they want a career, you don't want to be on that side of the fence.
No, you don't. But like, every trial has doctor. That don't mean shit. You get somebody to say whatever the fuck you want them to say.
Yeah.
It's very easy.
Yeah.
Like, there was that thing that just happened. It got pulled off Twitter, but that CNN thing where the guy was caught on a hot camera or a hidden
never
camera
watched
talking
all
to. Yeah, you didn't watch it, but this guy was basically caught. This guy that worked for CNN, pretty high up, was caught on camera basically saying that they would hire doctors that like had a record of like just saying whatever the fuck they wanted them to say and pushing whatever side of an issue they wanted. They would only interview people that had a record of like taking the bait, and everything they said would be like a setup to get them to say exactly what they wanted to say. So like that absolutely happens in courtrooms and shit. You can get anybody to testify and say something that's going to help your case. Like, that's why it's really, dude, the justice system is really complicated. Like, it's really fucking crazy.
It's hard to get innocent until proven guilty.
Right. Like, this is the best. So I guess.
Well, it has to be beyond a shadow of a doubt.
Right.
I don't know. That fucking video, man, feels like all the proof you need.
That's what I would agree.
That shit was.
I would completely agree.
That shit was intense.
That shit was cold.
Cold as hell.
Like, if he wasn't screaming, my neck, like I can't breathe for like fucking 7 minutes.
Yeah, I think he was
you
down.
You may have an argument.
But he was down. He was
right.
super down.
Right. And he was cuffed. He wasn't going nowhere. Like, I just can't see how you get out of that shit. I can't. And then,
The
defense
said that he used reasonable force.
Okay, no, he didn't.
Yeah.
So that's just a bad argument. But also, like, isn't there the thing of, like, precedent? Like, set the precedent of, we're strict on this now.
Yeah.
Like, you're going to jail, despite whatever the fuck evidence you think you have. Like, you're going to jail. This is the way this is going to get dealt with now. Don't do dumb shit. Like, do your job correctly.
That's why I can't imagine he gets off.
Right.
But my other brain is just like Jeffrey Epstein got off. There's plenty of proof there.
Yeah, but that was. I don't think Derek Chauvin has billions of dollars and like congressmen in his pocket.
I don't know. It's one of those. It's innocent until proven guilty. So it's like, it just. I'm hearing those guys talk about it today. I'm just like, damn, people fucking apparently think this.
Yeah, I guess, but
like, I think he should obviously get fucking proven guilty. But I'm just like rolling around and people are like, there's people at work who are like, yeah, he's gonna get off, and then we're gonna.
I get the vibe. I get the
show.
thought process of like, he's fucking gonna get off. Like I get that because I kind of feel like that too. I'm like, damn it. Like I'm nervous. Like I'm like, damn it, he's gonna get off. Then fucking New York City's gonna burn down, and we're never going back. Right.
Much.
In this in this pool.
Like things that go that way don't really happen that often. This would be like, I feel like the first major shift that way.
But there's a difference. I feel like a lot of the cases, like you can say like the person was either defending themselves or like they have that argument of like, he was defending himself or he was doing his job correctly. It was an accident, whatever. In this case, you don't have that. So like he wasn't defending himself. The guy was defenseless. So like, I don't see, it's just so different.
None so clear cut.
Yeah, that's why this whole video and case was like so shocking to everybody. It's like it was all on camera. It was so obvious. You know, it was different than all the other ones.
Well, dude, I think we're gonna, even if it goes into a mistrial, I feel like people would start protesting.
Well, they shouldn't. If it goes into a mistrial, like it's gonna get revisited. You know, it's not like it's over.
If it goes into a mistrial,
right?
Well, that's what the lady said. This lady, let me see if I got it.
Oh,
before.
yeah. Is this
she said
Maxine
anything
Waller?
less than not guilty, we fucking burn everything down.
Let's hear it.
Let's see if I got fake news or not.
This is guilty for murder. I don't know whether it's in the first degree, but as far as I'm concerned, it's first degree murder.
Congresswoman, what happens if we do not get what you just told? What should the people do? What should protesters on the street do?
I didn't hear you.
What happens?
What should protesters do?
Well, we got to stay on the street, and we've got to get more active. We've got to get more confrontational. We've got to make sure that they know that we mean business.
Not just manslaughter, right? I mean,
Wait, that wasn't as bad as.
See, this is classic fake news.
This is
people
telephones.
Took confrontational and twisted that into burn and loot.
Well, I think it could easily be interpreted as like confrontation is confrontation. Like it could be but I thought it was way more black and white than that. I thought it was like burn it down, fuck this place.
I thought it was too,
like
honestly.
that. I thought it was that.
See, that's
bad.
how it starts, bro.
So still, I would err on like still probably. I mean, it could have been worded better, but I don't think it was as bad as I thought.
No, it
originally
wasn't at all.
So I feel a little.
But that's coming
better
in
about it.
like they are in deliberation. The jury. Like I think it should come.
The verdict?
Yeah. Like I think it's gonna come this week. Yeah.
We're gonna have so much to talk about next week.
Yeah. I think it comes this week.
Damn. Okay.
I think that's how. First of all, would not want to be on that fucking jury.
Why not?
Just as a. Why not? As a whole, bro.
What?
If you got to rule.
Oh, if you have to rule him innocent.
Juries are. Have you ever gone to jury duty?
No. Every time I've gotten selected, I've gotten out of it. Like it
all
never
12
got called.
people have to like agree.
Yeah, it has to be unanimous.
Which I never understand how that happens.
Well,
You just need-
all 12 people have to agree either way.
Yeah. So
Right.
you only need one asshole to just be like, no.
Yeah, but then all those other 11 people just have to sway that one guy, and he has to sway all 11 of them.
Yeah, but you
Right?
could just like never concede if you want.
You could, and there will be people like that.
There are. I think there
I bet
has
you
been
there's going to be
cases like that. where,
There's going to
like,
be a physical altercation in that room, in that
I
delegation.
just wouldn't
room.
want to be. I just would not want to be there.
No, I hear that.
That would just be way too
But
intense.
but fast forward to like best case scenario, he gets, he's guilty. You can say,
yeah,
you were on that jury. That's kind of cool.
Definitely.
If you're the chairman of the jury and you get to announce like the verdict is guilty, fucking goosebumps.
Yeah.
A fucking
Just a normal Joe.
Yeah, it's usually like some really intense person that they nominate as like the chairman of the jury.
Yeah, if you're announcing that, you gotta have some cojones,
some gusto.
Yeah,
yeah.
You're reading that verdict.
Say it with your chest. Fucking say that.
We
shit.
find him guilty.
You think there's gonna be an uproar in the courtroom? Either way, probably.
Either way,
guilty. People are gonna go nuts. I don't know how many people are actually in the courtroom now with COVID and shit though. Shot.
Yeah, I don't know how many people are in the courtroom. I said there was an article that said New York cops aren't allowed to, like, no one's allowed off for like until
unless that's already scheduled.
I
right?
think,
Unless
yeah,
they already have
I don't know what it
planned
was,
time
but
off.
it was just like, and I was riding home at like, I was at Fifth Avenue not Fifth Ave, I was on Madison with like all the stores on a city bike from like 72nd to my street 78th, like literally 6 streets, and I saw like 12 cops like stationed out. Just
Yeah.
like guarding and patrolling and shit. And I was like, damn.
Gotta do it.
Yeah.
Dude, I mean, listen, I said it before, but like if he is not guilty, if they say not guilty, I don't know if New York bounces back from like what'll happen to New York. Like there's no way there's not riots. There's just no way.
There's no way.
There's no way that shit doesn't get just as bad.
It's not worse.
If it would probably be way worse,
probably
and it's going to
worse.
be more ruthless, in my opinion. And I don't know how New York bounces back twice. Like we're just about to. They just extended the curfew to midnight. Everybody's going to have to stay home just for violence reasons.
Yeah.
It's going to be fucking terrible. I can't. Dude, New York don't need that shit. Like the Yankees don't need people not boycotting baseball.
You better not hope the deep state is pulling the strings on this one.
I mean, CNN's behind it all. All right, let's bounce.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Love you. I don't know if that feed got cut off a little bit, but this will be up on Wednesday, and you can check our shit out on YouTube. Love y'all.
Later.